A ver, bombarderos.
The raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. You've made progress.
Vas a jugar al 2.
The Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. And you must be
Primero voy a acabarme
ready to deliver on your
este.
promise
Después ya veré.
to reach the hybrid. Then
Lo tengo.
you will have earned my
O sea,
trust.
me lo regaló
Return to me
un
when you have
suscriptor.
more
O sea, me lo
to
regaló
report.
JGaz, que no sé si está por aquí. Que es súper fan de Elex. Y me regaló el Elex 2 porque quería ver el Elex 2. Así que probablemente le haga una review. Pero no sé cuándo.
The converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more active converters. I shut them all down.
Then, on behalf of the free people, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to
Sí, ya lo he
separate
visto,
you
que el
from the
Elex 2
Albs and
mejora
Draco.
mucho este.
Perhaps we can work
Los
together.
puntos donde me he quejado yo
Seems
también
you
un
can deliver
montón.
on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut
Que
down all
son
of the
lógicos, es
converters.
que
Your deeds
hay
will
veces
be
que
remembered by all the free
yo que sé,
people.
que critico un
We have a
juego.
real chance to win the war now.
Pues
Now we'll take the war
8000
to
de
the hybrid.
experiencia, tío,
Now
por
the
favor.
hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there is also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will see if I can answer.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long, unquestioning, serving the hybrid and my addiction to Elex. But what is it that Zakor is really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the Elex that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the Elex for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth.
Capítulo
To kill
4.
the truth.
El secreto del híbrido. Esto es ya para el final, ¿no? Que me queda una hora o así. Es que no sé qué me queda. Thorald no ha hecho nada de momento. Esperemos que haga algo.
This is nice. I'd like to spend some time here.
Calla.
When all this is over.
Calla, por favor. Cállate, calla. El Elex 2 mejora lo del tema de que me quejé yo. Que luego he visto. Yo he visto. No, o sea, no lo juego todavía, pero he visto vídeos de Elex 2 después de quejarme. Y he visto que efectivamente los stats de las estadísticas y los numeritos de que yo me quejaba que aquí no te salen por ninguna parte. En plan, ¿dónde está? El número del karma, ¿dónde está? El número de la experiencia, ¿dónde está? El número de la fuerza, del daño que aumenta, todo esto. En el Elex 2 sí aparece. Sí aparece. Y luego el tema de me quejé también. Uno de los temas que me quejé era el jetpack, que es súper lento. Como súper lento. Sí que es verdad que mejora mucho la exploración vertical. Pero que es que es muy lento el movimiento con el jetpack. En el Elex 2 súper rápido. Así que, pues, el combate cuerpo a cuerpo también es un poco mejor, es más rápido. Tendré que probarlo también, porque el del Two Worlds 2, por ejemplo, que lo jugué hace un mes o así, también es muy rápido y es una puta mierda para mí, para mi gusto. Así que habría que ver, no porque hagas un sistema de combate súper rápido, lo hacen mejor. Un sistema de combate puede ser lento y puede ser bueno, como el de, yo qué sé, el de Gothic 2, por ejemplo, funciona muy bien con el sistema de... yo qué sé. Con el sistema de combos del Gothic 2 funciona muy bien. Y no es precisamente súper rápido. Las animaciones sí son muy rápidas, pero es un sistema de combate táctico por combos lento.
So, what are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Albs will move the bulk of their
El
forces
Palacio
to the
de
borders
Hielo.
of Zakor.
Ya está, esto es el
We
final, ¿no?
need to take out those positions. That will open the way for a direct assault. What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack, or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
What will make you trust the Separatists?
The same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Albs. Actions speak more than words. Actions earn trust.
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Albs have moved their forces. They trust too much in those energy barriers of theirs. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task. That's why we need it.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power, it will blow and the Ice Palace will lose its defense.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Alb's biggest weak point is Elex. With the converters gone, we've cut off their new supplies. Now, we need to take out what they have stockpiled.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the Elex within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code or would give it up. All I have discovered is that it has something to do with the hybrid's past.
But what? The Elexitors are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
And what if your plan to transmute all their Elex stocks doesn't work?
If they still have their Elex, we can't fight the Alb army. We will have to target their commanders instead. If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, the resistance should crumble. With them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him. Is that a problem?
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it, change it with mana. But change him or kill him, he must be stopped.
Frialdad demasiado alta, o sea, no puedo usarlo esto. Hostia, ¿esto qué coño es, tío? Frialdad demasiado alta. Matar al híbrido es la única forma de salvar Magalan. Deberíamos trabajar con el híbrido. Todos podríamos beneficiarnos de su poder. Los constantes guerras entre el pueblo libre demuestran que la mejor oportunidad para los habitantes de Magalan reside en el híbrido. Vale, pero esto se refiere a que no... Entiendo que la frase se refiere... Es que no estoy entendiendo la frase. Esta frase es mala y esta también. Y esta no puedo darle. Esta será que la oportunidad de habitantes de Magalan reside en el híbrido. Entiendo que se refiere a unirse todos contra el híbrido. Voy a darle a esto.
The constant wars between the free people show me that the hybrid offers the best chance for the people of Magalan. We must bow to his wisdom. He must remain in control.
After everything we fought for.
¿Pero qué dice? Es que no he entendido la frase.
He has no interest in what we want.
I understand the consequences and the cost to the free people, but the hybrid has his reasons, and it is our duty to obey him.
So, you remain a fanatic to the end? I hope your choice hasn't damned us all.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us, that he knows the nature of Elex and why it came to our world, that he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only wants power. Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you. You must attach it to the hybrid. That is how we will tame him or kill him.
Vástago de Zoral.
The last time I tried to confront Kallax, he didn't come alone. There were Albs patrolling the area where we were to meet. I need to get him alone.
Then you must choose a place yourself.
3800 de
Zargon's own
experiencia,
hiding
de
place, for
gratis.
instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Kallax alone.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Kallax. I will send Kallax a message through my adjutor. I expect he will
Un
go there
WhatsApp.
straight away.
Enviar
Then
un
you should
WhatsApp a
act now,
Kallax.
before he decides to attack you.
How far advanced is your plan to transmute the Elex?
The planning is complete. If it works in practice, then all the Elex on Magalan should be transmuted. But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who truly understands the nature of Elex and mana.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. But as for the temperament, this isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. But she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
That was pretty lousy.
¿Qué quieres que haga? Calla, a ver, los únicos personajes canónicos aquí del juego que merecen que renta que los lleve son Duras, Calla, Bicha y Rai, porque aparecen en la historia principal. Y dentro de eso, Calla entiendo que es la más importante en el X2, ¿no? Sale en la intro del X2, ¿no? En la CGI. Así que entiendo que esta es la canónica, que te la lleve.
Thorold needs your help with this Elex experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Albs with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
No, sí estoy aquí ya. Si es la más importante, claro, si sale en la intro del X2, tiene que ser la más importante. Y lo de la fórmula del ataque es ataque de arma menos la defensa del enemigo. Pues una fórmula muy simple. No sé yo si la prefiero, a hacerte una cuenta mental de todo el rollo. O sea, en mi caso sería 86 de daño. Bueno, más 20%, porque este 20% creo que no lo suma. Aquí. O sea, 86 más 20%, más los buffos que lleve, más las gemas. Y el escudo más de lo mismo.
Kaya will help with the experiment.
She will? And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Are you? Are you sure this will work?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain. 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off, who's to know?
Las gemas más 3 son un 30%. ¿En serio es un 30% o es un más 3? O sea, es un punto puro. Yo pensaba que era un punto puro. En plan, más 3 de daño. Es un 3%. O sea, ¿es porcentual? ¿En serio? No lo sabía. Pensaba que era literalmente punto completo. Venga, va.
You should begin the experiment now.
So be it. Keep your distance. This could be dangerous for anybody close by.
¿Cómo? ¿Qué? Ha venido Zardon. Vamos a ver. Ha venido Zardon con un TP. ¿Qué pasa, Jax? Que las gafas no te han dejado ver que se acercaba Zardon por detrás, macho. Joder, macho. A ver, ¿qué ha pasado?
We failed. We were close, but Zardom must have known what we were planning. I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate everything before attempting that again. We must move to attack the Ice Palace as soon as we can. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be close to achieving his plans.
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he kidnap her? Zardom must have seen the same power in Kaya that you did.
Hay que absorber la magia o algo así, ¿no?
In some way.
He was interested in her. He asked me to find her. That can't be a coincidence. Where do you think Zardom has taken Kaya?
Zakor. His ambition has always been to take command there. He seeks a chance to rule. So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace. He will be close to there.
Salva Kaya.
What if Zardom wasn't responsible for your failure? What if something else stopped your transmutation?
His intervention is the only thing that makes sense.
You don't seem certain.
The only other explanation is that Elex itself was resisting the transformation. But that's not probable.
Not probable or not possible?
Resistance would imply purpose, consciousness. And Elex is a substance, not an entity. It isn't alive.
7000 de experiencia también por la cara. Es verdad.
Kaya thought Elex could be alive.
What are you talking about?
She said that's what she felt. That Elex is more than a substance, that it communicated with her. Couldn't that be what went wrong?
What you're saying is impossible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted what she's seen. I've run experiments on Elex.
Sí, pero eso lo hacen en la secundaria 200, 300, pero que te den tantos principales, las principales lo hacen como un filtro, en plan, le ve aquí, en plan, te doy tanta experiencia para que sea un bursteo de nivel, para que te ponga al nivel de las misiones, por si no has llegado, ¿sabes? En plan, si yo ahora mismo estoy en el 30 y pico, pero si estuviera en el 20 y pico, esto me pone, estas 4 misiones que he hecho así en un momento me dan 10 niveles en un momento.
What will you do now that the experiments failed?
We must take the fight to the hybrid. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace is the only way to end this war. We will see each other again in Zakor. But we will stand against each other as enemies there. I know you want to protect the hybrid. And I can see no future for Magdalene while that abomination still lives. The hybrid must be killed.
¿Que sí? Que sí, que el híbrido debe caer. Es que no sé. ¿Qué me está contando este ahora? Vale, a ver, lo primero de todo, ¿en qué nivel estoy? En el 36. ¡Pumba! Más daño, gracias. Armas pesadas no. Armas a distancias no tengo. Si no tengo dinero, loco. No tengo puto dinero. ¿Qué más me podría subir? Sí. Lo peor de los Berserkers, de largo, es que cada vez que abres el Pip-Boy te digan la frasecica de desastre de la tecnología. Todas las putas veces. Para alguien que haga el juego, que use los mercaderes de Goliath o esté normalmente por Goliath, estoy hasta los putos cojones de las frasecicas de los Berserkers. Vale, voy a salvar a Kaya. Hostia, ¿hay combate aquí? Ah, va. Me arriesgo yendo sin compañero.
I know you're here, Kallax. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable.
Me cago en la puta, yo vengo sin compañero, tío.
What brought you here, Kallax? I sent you one message and you came running.
So, you know about our past? Wardick should have kept
Es el destino, es un uno pa'
I
uno.
will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Kallax. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
How long have you known that we are the children of berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my
coño, que
real
tú siempre se acuerda.
parents. But they too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the berserkers.
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the hybrid sees as having Elexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to
¿Cómo?
maximize their efficiency. They and others he sees
Le pone
the
el chip del
potential.
COVID,
We
de
have
la
been
vacuna del
selected to
COVID.
serve his future, to
El
ensure
híbrido.
the future comes to pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
Ah, coño, por eso el híbrido vale. Eso es lo que le hace a este. Le pone el chip. Esto es la frialdad. Ahora me están saliendo un montón de conversaciones con esto, la mierda esta del sistema de karma que tiene aquí. Por cierto, que hace como 20 horas de juego que he dejado de ver diálogos de habilidad, de esto de tener combate 3, supervivencia 4, hace ya como 20 horas de juego que he dejado de verlas. O sea, me da la sensación de que en las primeras 10 horas de juego todos son diálogos de ese tipo, de habilidades, después desaparecen, se diluyen, y ahora por el final del juego es todo con frialdad y con karma. Es como... ¿qué? Si tengo un chip, ¿por qué el libro no me ha ordenado que vuelva a Seikor? Pero tú no lo tienes, ¿no? Se lo tiene este, el Kallax. No tú.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to
Ah, que sí lo
execute
tiene.
you. That is the only explanation.
I must speak to the hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Elexitors can be told that. You are no Elexitor.
I know the code is something to do with the hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Albs found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Kallax. You know there is more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of those who learn it illegally.
So I'm right. It is something to do with his past, with what you saw.
The past is irrelevant.
Tío, pero, vamos a ver. Jax es gilipollas. ¿No te das cuenta de que el pavo este pasa de ti y no le está dando nada de info?
You expect me to believe that you have never wondered about the code? It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future. The hybrid must achieve supremacy.
Something is wrong with the hybrid. Committing yourself to him will only destroy you.
The hybrid is the only way we can survive.
His understanding of evolution and his ability to see the future are the only ways that we can save Magellan. So he says, but what proof is there? And what is it he sees in the
El
future?
sistema de karma se va a la puta aquí al final del juego, yo creo.
The future can be decided by anyone. We can build a future together instead of killing hundreds at the word of the hybrid.
Your opinion has become clouded by emotion.
No lo va a convencer, a este no lo convence ni de coña.
When the hybrid is
No ha habido ni un
defeated by the
resquicio
outcast,
de que el
then
pavo
you will
este se
see
lo
his
convenzas con
flaws.
algo.
I will ensure that happens. Convenient that your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain?
Sí, flashbacks.
Visions?
Ah, eso es por el chip, que está roto.
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the hybrid.
Vale.
He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magellan and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip. You have come to me with the emotion and twisted
Vale,
logic
ahora
of the free
tiene
people.
la,
Listening to you any longer is a waste of time.
las bombas flash que vemos de vez en cuando en los diálogos. Ahora tiene... ¡Hostia puta, tío! Uno para uno. Cloud contra Sephiroth, vámonos. Espérate, voy a bufarme, crack. No le quito nada, tío. ¿En serio? Es que no regenero vigor. Si... Joder. Toma. Toda la barra de vigor a tomar por culo. Ven, que te doy otra, anda.
So, the code is something to do with the hybrid's past. And the vision that
Ah, lo he
Kallax saw.
aturdido.
Kallax's reaction proves I'm on the right track. And it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to
Ofendido,
Harvey.
pero que...
He knows a lot
¿Qué?
about old world installations.
¿Qué? Kallax.
I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing to say to you.
Ha sido por los diálogos. What the fuck, si yo lo maté.
I have nothing to say to you.
Ha sido por los diálogos. O sea, ¿tú tenías los mismos diálogos? No, ¿cómo se va a buguear, tío? Es que soy neutral. Realmente es que no tengo nada de karma distinto. Me da que se bugueó, seguro.
I cannot believe you survived.
Then recognize the truth. Neither you or the hybrid are infallible.
No. No. The hybrid must still have plans for you.
Ahora me habla.
Plans
Antes
that I
no.
am yet to understand.
Then let me come with you. We can face him
No,
together.
no es un bug.
No. I cannot allow that. Be warned. Come to the Ice Palace, and it will be your death. You had better stay away from it, brother.
De bug nada, De bug nada. Se me ha quedado vivo el Kallax a mí. El caso, yo había venido a por Katja. Vaya, no tiene muy buena pinta esto.
I knew Zardom must have brought you here.
Ah, se levanta
The feel of
automáticamente.
this place is terrible. Where are we?
In Zardom's hideout, on the border between Abessa and Zakor.
That explains the disturbance in the Elex.
Where is he? Where is Zardom?
I don't know. He hasn't been here for a long time.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means he's gone to the Ice
Vale.
Palace.
That bastard
viene el endgame, ¿no?
paralyzed me and left me here. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his
Le
plan.
habrá
to
absorbido
regain
el
his
maná
place in
esta
the
o
Ice
algo, ¿no?
Palace. But you must have been too strong for him.
Well, why ever he left me alive, it was a mistake. I won't let him surprise me like that again. Thank you for looking for me.
Vamos. Vayamos a echar un... Ah, tú... No, déjate. Tu misión secundaria ha muerto. Calla. Hostia, me ha molado un montón que dejara a Kallax vivo, ¿eh? No quería ninguna de las dos, porque Jax es claramente gay, pero con este porte y con esta manera de andar y con esas gafas, con esa armadura de paladín, súper gay. Pero es que quería el logro del romance. Está por aquí mi padre. Coño, se ha ido. Está aquí, coño. No, se ha ido. What the fuck? Está guarda aquí.
Have you seen Wardak, my father?
I thought he was traveling with you.
¿Cómo?
I don't know where he is now.
¿Cómo?
I'm ready to attack the Ice Palace.
You have achieved much, but I am still to understand.
Súper útil aquí, las gafas de ver objetos son súper
What are you
útil.
fighting for? Are you fighting against the hybrid? Or are you only motivated by your need to revenge yourself against the Alexiters?
¿Estás contra el libro o solo te motiva la ansiedad de vengarte de los electores? Esto no es cuestión de bando. No es cuestión de bandos, ¿no? Hay que estar contra el híbrido y punto. Da igual del bando en el que estés.
This is not about sides. Ending this war is in everyone's best interest.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Alps? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The hybrid goes, the old directives must be restored. Tell me your intentions.
¿Quieres luchar en Seikor o luchar conmigo aquí? ¿Por qué le ibas a decir esto? Es que... Frialdad demasiado alta. Es que... ¿Cómo que frialdad demasiado alta? El poder del híbrido tiene que prevalecer. Lo mejor es que Seikor someta al pueblo libre. ¿Qué? Pero vamos a ver. Tío, si soy neutral, literalmente soy neutral, ¿qué cojones es esto, tío? Deberíamos razonar con el híbrido. Seguro que puede enseñarnos mucho. Con esto me ataca. Esto van en contra del híbrido. Claro, esta me ataca. Esta me ataca. Esta no sé por qué no puedo darle. Porque mi personaje es bueno. Bueno, es neutral. Tiene el rango de neutral. Así que no es ni malo ni bueno. Y esta es de ser malo. Quiero decir, la de ser bueno... los dos diálogos... Es que esto es la hostia. El diálogo de ser bueno no puedo darle. Y el diálogo de ser malo sí. Siendo neutral. Digo, ¿pero tú eres tonto o qué? Vale, espérate. A lo mejor, ¿quieres luchar en Seikor o luchar conmigo aquí? Supongo que esto es para luchar contra los albos en Seikor, ¿no?
Do you want to fight in Zakor or fight me here?
That all depends on your intentions for the hybrid. So tell me, what are you thinking?
El reinado del híbrido debe acabar. Quiero darle a esta, pero no me deja, tío. Frialdad demasiado alta. Es que... Y soy neutral, ¿sabes? Que no es que sea ni malo ni bueno. Es que no entiendo nada. Esta desde luego no. El poder del híbrido debe prevalecer. Lo mejor es que Seikor someta al pueblo libre, ¿sabes? No. Voy a darle a esta porque es la más neutra.
We should reason with the hybrid. I'm sure he can teach us much.
You still don't get it, do you? You have fallen for the lies of the hybrid, and you would have us follow you back into the madness. We cannot take that risk.
I told you that all must comply with the hybrid's
Es
will.
que esto qué coño es, tío.
Then we will fight you with everything we have.
You did well.
Won't get away from me.
Claro, me atacan todos. Es que esto no tiene ningún sentido, tío. ¿Qué cojones? Pero ningún sentido tiene esta decisión. ¿Qué cojones? A ver. A lo mejor que soy tonto y yo soy aquí súper malo. No, neutral. ¿Sabéis esto por qué pasa? Esto pasa porque no enseñarte los putos números. Porque yo a lo mejor... Porque neutral se supone que es entre 40 y 60, creo, ¿no? Esto es matar a los comandantes albos. Voy a ir a por esto. A ver si así. Pero no me gusta esto. Ah, que han respawneado enemigos. Un montón de albos por aquí. Vale. Me da tiempo a pasarme el juego, ¿no? ¿Cuánto me queda? Me queda 1 hora y pico, ¿no? Creo que me da tiempo de sobra. Espero. Si no, tenemos un problema. Hostia, la cantidad de enemigos que ha respawneado. ¡Madre de Dios! ¡Madre mía! Tienen mecha y todo. Vale, no puedo hacerlo así. ¿Esto qué coño es, tío? Mira esto. ¿Qué coño es esto, loco? Menos mal que el mecha le ataca a ellos mismos. Me tengo que cargar al bicho este. Vale, uno menos. ¡Madre de Dios! Venga. Encima todo duran un puto huevo. Tira. Joder, se me ha ido, coño. Pues la fijación de enemigos, tío. Tío, ¿puedes matar a uno, tío? Vale, gracias. Se puede, se puede. Si los mantengo a distancia para que no... Es que si me alejo mucho sacan el fusil, y claro. Venga, sigue dándome hostia. Lo bueno que eres muy tanque. Ahora sí, menos mal. Venga, no le ataques. Vale, menos mal. Vale, esto va a ser complicado. Así que si todos son así y todos los comandantes van así, vamos a tener que hacer otra táctica. Puedo llamar al comandante solo o focusearlo y me lo cargo rápido y después me voy. No me digas. Me ha hecho un parry, la madre que lo va a parir. Suelo. No, que vienen, 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 que vienen. No, 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 ya me he ido. Ya me he ido, cracks. El mecha no, coño. Vale. Está ahí el comandante separado. Mierda, me ha quitado el vigor. Su puto... Y me ha hecho un parry. Vale. Otro fuera. Ah, coño, que hay un mecha aquí, vale. Y me han quitado ya el este de... puedo salir de aquí. No puedo regenerar más. No puedo regenerar vigor porque no tengo el debufo ese. No puedo hacer nada, tío. Qué bien, esto me encanta, ¿eh? El debufo ese es genial, ¿eh? Bueno, estoy muerto, pues no puedo hacer nada. No puedo hacer nada con ese debufo. Nada. Me lo he cargado antes de que haga el salto, tío. Vaya pava. Me ha hecho un parry, me quita todo el vigor. Vale, genial. Me lo puedo cargar. Jódete, coño. Venga, me ha puesto el puto martillo morado eso que me pone el puto debufo de los cojones. Sigue sin pegar, calla. En serio, tío. Me van a matar ahora.
We had better hurry up and get out of here, and fast.
Ese debufo para un cuerpo a cuerpo es la hostia. En plan, te quedas sin atacar y ya está. Tienes que esperar 30 segundos a que termine el debufo. Me ha cortado la animación del escudo con su golpe de una mano. De arma de una mano. Eso también me gusta mucho, la verdad. Hostia, ¿que ha venido el comandante solo? ¿Qué me estás contando? ¿En serio has salido tú solo? Fuera, crack. Por ahí vienen todos los demás. Hala. Ahí os quedáis o no. Guardar. Y ahora sí me tiro por ello. Se mueren ellos solos, macho. Pegándose con las áreas de los S. Por eso yo no quería ponerme el puto lanzacohetes. Porque sabía que me iba a hacer un montón de daño de fuego, amigo. O sea, de área. Lo acabé vendiendo el lanzacohetes. O sea, no lo quiero. Prefiero el arco. Vale, me los traigo para acá. ¿Vienen hasta aquí? ¿Vienes hasta aquí? Hostia, sí que viene. Ven, 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 ven. Venga, crack. 7000 de experiencia. Un enemigo pegándome por la espalda. Que me matan, que me matan, que me matan, coño. ¿Dónde está Kaya, tío? Que la han tirado al suelo ya. ¿Cómo? Si no le estaban haciendo nada. Dios. Al capullo. Madre de Dios. No te han hecho... Ah, que se ha quedado pillado. Esto también le pasa a Kaya. No he visto a otro personaje haciéndolo, pero a Kaya también a Kaya le pasa que de vez en cuando se queda parado. Para arreglar esto tengo que guardar la partida y cargarla. Se queda pillado tirando bolas de fuego, cambiando de arma o algo de eso. Vale, ya está. Hostia, es que los separatistas como me pongan en mi contra. A lo mejor no es obligatorio. Bueno, sí, salía en la misión principal. Fuck.
I met with Kallax.
And? Did you find what you were looking for?
No, but I now understand my brother's true nature.
Truth. It always brings its own burden.
How are you getting on with the raider?
We're almost there, but only almost.
What else do you need to get the raider ready?
One of the control jets must have taken a hit when it came down. If we don't fix that, the only thing you'll be flying is circles.
Propulsor de... Que necesito otro puto objeto. Hostia, vale, lo tengo en el inventario. Menos mal, tío.
How do we get a new control jet?
Well, only the Albs built this kind of raider. So I guess the only place I can think of would be an Alb maintenance center. That means looking near the Ice Palace in Zakor.
So, not easy to get.
Menos mal que lo tengo.
I need that raider ready. The Albs are gathering strength to attack the free.
El Dragon Age Origins. Sí, el Dragon Age Origins también, sobre todo, tenía problemas con la
Well,
IA.
I almost have the thing done, but
No me gustaba que los compañeros se movieran,
half of that
¿sabes?
crate is mine.
A los random. Y darle con la frialdad. Me cago en los putos... La puta mierda esta. Esto tiene que estar bugueado por cojones. El tema del karma en este juego, los diálogos. Es decir, esta línea, que claramente es de personaje malvado, te dice frialdad demasiado alta. Y esta línea, que claramente es de personaje bueno, en plan necesitamos el bombardero para detener ataque a los salvos, dice frialdad demasiado alta también. Digo, pero tú eres tonto, tío, pero esto está bugueado.
What do I have to do to persuade you to give me the raider?
These raiders are hard to get a hold of. But you did get all the replacement parts, with my guidance. This was a joint effort. So, let's say 2,000 shards, and we're in business.
Deal.
You'll get the raider when I'm ready. But don't forget to pay me first, okay? And one more thing. Let's not pretend that I don't know who you really are, okay? You've done some impressive stuff, so don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will ya? So, when does the raider have to be ready?
There are a few things to take care of first.
Is there a timescale coming at any point?
Vale, el propulsor. Toma.
Here, I got the replacement control jet for the raider.
Well, that's a good piece of work. I'll get to repairing this right away.
Alright, so this is where we're up to. I still have to figure out what the Separatists will do when we march into Zakor.
Vale.
I still need to learn the access code for the Hybrid's chamber. I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace. I still have to find the shards to buy your half of the raider.
Well, sounds like there's still something to do. Come back when that's taken care of. I'll make sure that the raider is prepared. Just make sure you get it done before the whole damn Alb army shows up here. One question. They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up? Is there any chance you're gonna turn around and buddy up again? I'm only asking because, you know, this affects the fate of the world and shit.
I met with my brother Kallax, the Elexitor.
Ah, really? And you beat him, right? Then we should be happy you're not in pieces. I mean, that guy's a maniac, right?
My brother won't trouble us anymore. But this is far from over.
So, this is more than just a family feud. So
¿Está vivo el hermano en el 2? O sea, dejarlo vivo es canónico.
It is him they serve.
O técnicamente los matas aquí.
They pledge their lives to. But I don't know why. I don't know what he is planning for the Alps, or for Magellan. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the hybrid. Only he can answer my questions. Only he can end this war.
So, what are you planning?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the hybrid in the Ice Palace. But that means I need to get the code to access his chamber.
Do you know where you can get it?
All that I know is the code has something to do with the hybrid's past, and has something to do with stars, the universe, infinite skies.
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen before in a couple of places. But where? Where? Yeah, I got it. There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Idan where I found some stuff that mentioned that. An old lab there. But, nah, forget it. Why would that have anything to do with the hybrid?
Hostia, ya sé dónde es.
Ruins at the foot of the mountain, where I found the first replacement part for the raider.
Sí.
Yeah, that's the place. That's where I saw those words. It could be a coincidence, but weird, huh? I mean, maybe you can find the answer there.
Perhaps, But there's only one way to
Ahí
find
voy.
out, and that means going there.
Hostia, pues menos mal que he venido a hablar con este. Bueno, sí, es este el que te da la respuesta, ¿no? Tengo 2000.
You did well.
Vale, sí, los tengo. Toma. ¿Dónde estás? Toma. 2000, como esto.
Here, the 2,000 shards for the raider.
Okay. Sad to lose it, though. I'll hand the raider over to you when you're ready.
Vale, todavía no. Me queda el código de no sé qué. Aquí es donde pillas una de las piezas del bombardero. La pillas aquí. Que en el mismo sitio. Que esto está lleno. Aquí no puedes entrar en el early ni de coña. Está lleno de mutantes. Ahora ya es basura, supongo. Es que el sistema de karma aquí me da la sensación de... yo no estoy en contra del sistema de karma. Pero me da la sensación de que aquí en el Elex está medio bugueado. Porque hay unas frases que no tienen sentido con el karma que tiene. Aquí es.
And here's the place Harley said he found reference to Infinite Skies, an old world complex, built to hide something from the outside world. Infinite Skies. A corporation that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, that he survived. It must be true. Here he was, holed up and hidden in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact, saved from the fires, but changed by the Elex. A man become mutant. All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving the disaster that was to come. He tried to prepare a select group, those who would be welcomed to the Infinite Skies. A chance to leave the planet, to avoid destruction. But the plan failed. The government failed to listen to him. He had failed to save them.
Hostia, ya sé quién es el híbrido.
All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid.
Es el científico que está aquí investigando esto, tío, del cometa.
Elex flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He became more dependent on it. But what was this man? Who was it that became the hybrid that rules Zakor today? Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Immortal. Inaccessible. All powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now? Can the hybrid truly see the future? What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There is only one way to know. I must speak to him. Secured with a password that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber. I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I am seeking.
Ah, ¿no tengo que bajar? Vale. El doctor este es el que detectó el cometa. El primero que detectó el cometa y no le hicieron caso. Y le hicieron caso cuando ya era demasiado tarde. Y aquí se ve que encerrándose y protegiéndose del cometa mutó por los ese. Está la historia bastante chula, la verdad. No recuerdo cuáles son. Pero hay grabaciones del pavo este.
Systems are running as optimal. All we need now is the power. Ugh, good work. Let's get...
Dawkins has to disappear. Dr. Charles Adam Dawkins. He was the chief architect of this whole plan. And then he goes and talks to the media. Now the truth's out. There's panic. That's only going to make it harder to get the job finished. He knows we can't save everyone, so what's the stupid bastard playing at?
Este era que el plan de esto, de la investigación esta, ¿cuál era? era que el cometa lo iba a mandar todo a tomar por culo e iban a mandar a astronautas al espacio o gente al espacio para sobrevivir en otro planeta o algo así. Y se fue toda la puta, básicamente.
Alright, so this is where we're up to. I've completed everything. I'm just waiting for you to finish the raider.
You just tell me when you're good to go, and I'll have it ready.
Vale. El Palacio de Hielo.
I have the code to the hybrid's chamber.
Then you're going to try and get in.
If we can make it into the Ice Palace, then it is time to confront him. The hybrid planted a control chip in my head. If it worked, he could have told me to kill myself at any time, but the failed attempt to execute me must have damaged the chip instead. That means I can get to him. Then maybe I can find out what he really wants.
Aye. Every time you make this personal, I get pissed at you. This is about more than just you, you egomaniac.
¿Se ha enfadado? Digo, cojones, tío, pero si estoy carrileando yo la aventura, tío. ¿Qué me estás contando? Mira qué porte. Bueno, pues esto se acaba, gente.